Testing 1, 2, 3. Welcome, and thank you for joining us on this special occasion. Can you believe we are here? We are so pleased that you have chosen to join us in celebrating the class of 2021. I will start by honoring our distinguished guests. Would all members of the Granville County Public Schools Board please stand? On behalf of the students and staff of Granville Early College High School and our families, we'd like to thank you for supporting our students in their academic endeavors. Thank you. Would any other elected officials that are here please stand? Do we have any military personnel? In their absence, we also like to say thank you for their support and for keeping us safe. At this time, I'd like to take a moment to honor and recognize honorees, the real honorees, our students. I want each of you to know that I'm very proud of you, but I'm about to talk about you a little bit. I'm about to share a few things that you might not even know being in this class. I'm going to also ask the staff to stand because I'm going to talk about them a little bit too. So please stand. I'll begin by sharing that for the past 4 years, some of you for 5 years, you've been an important part of our school, being recognized for the 7th year as the U.S. News and Report's best high schools in the nation. And that is an awesome accomplishment, and we owe that to the teachers and the students. Of this graduating class, we will be recognizing 40 Latin honors. 23 of those students are summa cum laude, 4.0 or better GPA, 6 magna cum laude, 3.8 to 3.9 GPA, 11 cum laude, 3.5 to 3.7 GPA, and the remaining have a 2.7 or better. That's a B-. Every individual in this class has a B- or better. I think that's something to applaud, folks. Even in the midst of a pandemic, you held and maintained your teachers, your parents, and my expectations for academic success. And for that, I say thank you. My back is to Dr. McLean and our board members to the right, but I can assure you behind those masks, they're smiling at you right now at this moment. For Dr. McLean and Dr. Houlihan, you've just made their jobs easy this afternoon because speaking is sometimes difficult. But when you give them something to talk about, it's much easier. And your success is definitely something to talk about. Truly, you're an awesome group that I will dearly miss. Beyond the tears and the frustrations of the past year, you now know that even in a pandemic, it can't hold you back. I'm confident that each of you are prepared for college or the world of work because this staff has truly worked miracles. They've worked hard, they've done their job well, and you are successful because of that. The world belongs to you. Dream big and be successful. Hopefully, this will be the last time you hear me say this, but even if not, you've got this. Love you always. Class of 2021. At this time, we'll have greetings from the Granville County Board of Education.
Good afternoon. How's everybody? Probably tired of sitting in that sun already. But anyway, I bring greetings from the Granville County Board of Education. We are so excited for you, and it means so much for us to be a part of this. Your school is incredible. And I don't say that for all the schools. What you have done, what you have put together in that school, the kind of people that you are who chose to leave your home school or whatever and go to this school to make it special. U.S. News and World Report. That probably doesn't mean a lot to you, but let me tell you, that is a big, big, big deal. And we are so proud of you. We are so proud of your principal and staff and everybody else. Thank you for what you've done to be with us. Thank you for the kind of education you have allowed us to give you. And thank you for the spirit of working together, yet playing sometimes on our own or making names or whatever. You get my point. But anyway, thank you so much, and we wish you the very, very best, no matter what you do after you graduate. Thank you.
At this time, Mr. Harris will share some student recognitions.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. Class of 2021, you did it. All right, you're achieving your goals. So after you leave here today, just keep on achieving and keep on going, doing what you need to do, because everybody's proud of you. And what I'm about to do now, I'm going to introduce first all of our recognitions. First, I'm going to go to the summa cum laude, then I'm going to do the magna cum laude, then I do the cum laude. So we're going to recognize each student who achieved this. So when I call your name, please stand. This is summa cum laude. Sarah Elliott, Alexis Whitfield, Leah Parrott, Sitlali Vargas, Jenna Ray, Landon Parrott, Gabriella Pleasance, Leslie Moran Para, Jordan Brown. She's not here, but Tamara Jimenez Espinosa, Madison Daniel, Camille Klubert, Jessica Harder, Anna Just, Sarah Burns, Anna E. Santos Mendoza, Robin Moore, Samuel Thompson, Jenna Smith, Kelsey Cummings, Devin Paget, Ethan Butts, and Janiyah Winfrey. These are your summa cum laude students. Okay, I'm about to introduce our magna cum laude students. Erin Frazier, Michaela Wicker, Lily Tunstall, Jordan Wicker, Ivy Weinstein, and Janae Smith. All right, these are our magna cum laude students. Give them another round of applause, people. All right, now we're going to go into our cum laude. All right. Kaylin Thomas, Kayla Riley, Erica Medlin, Kenley Bradley, Olivia Blair, Riley Touchette, Jazzaray Jones West, Devon Davis, and Layla Wareham. All righty, give it up for everyone. Give it up for all our cum laude, magna cum laude, our summa cum laude.
All right, at this time, we'll have first our salutatorian address from Ms. Alexis Whitfield, followed by a valedictorian address from Mrs. Sarah Elliott.
I can take this off, right? Okay. Welcome, everybody, and thank y'all for coming out tonight. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Alexis Whitfield. I play volleyball and softball and love spending time with my family and friends. In the fall, I plan to attend NC Wesleyan College and major in mathematics and education, where I will live out my lifelong dream of playing softball in college. I'd love to start off by thanking all the teachers and faculty at the school for helping us and being so patient and supportive these past 4 years. I'd also like to give a huge shout out to all the parents, grandparents, friends, and family in the stands tonight that have helped each and every one of us get to where we are now. I also wanted to give a big thank you to my friend group, aka the Lunch Bunch, and a special shout out to my friend Leah for sticking by me these past 4 years, always challenging me academically and keeping me on my toes. Thank you for always being someone I can rely on. I wish you were up here with me today. Most importantly, I'd like to give a huge shout out to my mom, dad, and pop for pushing me to become the person that I am today. I couldn't have done it without you guys. These past 4 years have been quite the journey for all of us, but I thought I'd tell you a little bit about mine. Freshman year. We all walked through those doors nervous but excited for what was to come. Little did I know my memories would consist of Mr. Weird telling us about hippies tripping on acid, Ms. Leak calling me Alexis or Alex instead of Alexis every single day, and most importantly, receiving all conference for softball. Then sophomore year rolled around, and we had all started to figure it out, but that was the most difficult year by far, and that's because we had to deal with the fun pages from Mr. Newton, writing all the craziest things we could think of on Mr. Bryan's whiteboard, to even Miss Cooper spraying Landon with the water bottle during math class. Oh, and I can't forget all the foldables we had to make for Miss Burrows. And then junior year came along, and honestly, all I can remember is how hard pre-cal was, and then how much harder it got over Zoom. And I can't forget all the experiments we did in chemistry class, especially the parts where we got to light stuff on fire. That was pretty cool, too. Finally, senior year, the year we've all waited for since we were little kids just starting kindergarten. We were all excited for the first day of school, first football game, basketball game, senior nights, prom, and even this moment right now, graduation. Unfortunately, many of these moments didn't happen the way we planned, but that didn't make them any less significant. Even though I've made all these memories, I can't help but feel as if I missed out on a bunch as well. I realized that over the years, I focused a lot on schooling and my sports, and in doing so, had to make a lot of sacrifices, missing out on things like football games, parties, homecoming, basketball games, etc. But over that time, I realized that it was a little too late according to COVID. But this taught me that you have to live in the moment. So I hope moving forward, rather that be a 4-year college, a job, or some unknown path, that we remember to make the most out of the time while we have it. Because we've all seen how fast the time can fly by these past 4 years. So as we leave here today as graduates, taking our next step towards our future, I want to remind you to make the most out of life's little moments. Because one day, when you're old and looking back on these times to come, you don't want to have any regrets. Congratulations to the class of 2021. Thank you.
Congratulations to the class of 2021. Good evening to graduates, friends, families, school staff, and distinguished guests. It is an honor to stand before you. Tonight is the culmination of all of our years of learning, both in school and out of school, and that's truly something to be celebrated. As I prepared this speech, I reflected on everything that we've accomplished and had to overcome. In high school, we bonded through shared classes, long nights, and new experiences. Through countless hours of hard work and dedication, we've set ourselves apart as students, recognized in the community as leaders and innovators. We've grown from little freshmen nervous about our first community college class to confident, competent graduates of both high school and community college. I want to take a moment to reflect on the impact of the support we've received from friends, family, teachers, and school staff. Every step of the way, we have someone to thank for teaching us important values and keeping us on track. We couldn't have asked for a better support system than the small, core group of our school staff. Since our school is so small, we've gotten to know all our teachers and administrators personally. They've taught us to be self-advocates, encouraged us when we doubted ourselves, and prepared us academically for success in all our future endeavors. As you've undoubtedly heard over and over, this past year has been extremely challenging. We didn't ask for our senior year to be marred by a pandemic that prevented a fundamental aspect of the high school experience, which is being together. We are conscious of missing out on classroom experiences, senior traditions, and all the fun things that typically close out a senior year. We had to adapt to taking difficult classes completely online. Those of us headed to college next year have had to miss out on college visits, events, and orientations, and have had to navigate the college application and selection process in a virtual environment. Some students have had to take on more familial obligations in addition to their schoolwork, or have endured significant personal struggles. However, we have taken each of these challenges in stride, adapting and sacrificing as we know we must. Whether joining the workforce or going into college, we will enter an uncertain world still figuring out how to restore normalcy as the pandemic recedes, and we will inevitably worry about future global crises. Our generation is entering adulthood in an extremely tumultuous period of American history. In addition to killing more than 500,000 Americans, COVID-19 has exacerbated societal problems like the lack of basic health care for millions of Americans, growing economic inequality, blatant and systemic racism, and our dysfunctional political system. When confronted with the adversity of these issues, our generation has not backed away from the challenge. We are passionately motivated to articulate our opinions and to use our voices and our votes to bring about social change. As Helen Keller said, character cannot be developed in ease and quiet. Only through experience of trial and suffering can the soul be strengthened, ambition inspired, and success achieved. We have certainly been through some character-building challenges, and we have proved ourselves to be resilient. Looking to the future, I see the Granville Early College High School class of 2021 going on to do great things. Among us, we have graduates who may make breakthroughs in the medical field, revolutionize the political scene, or simply bring their very best to whatever path they pursue. I look forward to seeing what we accomplish. Congratulations and happy graduation to the class of 2021.
We'll have a poem by Davon Davis.
I just want y'all to know I'm shaking right now. Like, I'm nervous. So, yeah, okay. Shout out to you. Shout out to you and everything you've been through. I mean, come on. A pandemic, a couple natural disasters, and the loss of great leaders. You would have thought we went nuts like bird feeders. We didn't stop even when stress was magnified, because your hunger for excellence wasn't satisfied. I asked my peers, what's something someone said that stuck with you? I wasn't too surprised by what came through. So many quotes about you being your best self and always being yourself. Well, I hope you all believe me when I say you're all top shelf. My grandmother inspired me to be who I am, not some crackpot sad boy, a man filled with heart and honesty. And I know it's the same for all of you. I know your family and friends help you see the pure view. So, shout out to you and everything you've been through. I mean, come on, hard classes, too many assignments, and all nights spent doing review. You passed and did something and no one else could do. I'm proud to say I'm a Spartan too, because all I see is intelligence and strength in my field of view. Happy graduation, class of 2021. You did it. Now let's go show everybody what it do.
At this time, we'll have our presentation of graduates. We'll ask Mr. Newton if he'll join us on stage. Dr. Lindsay and Dr. Houlihan will join me on this side. Would you like us on the other side or here?
Olivia Mackenzie Blair. Kenley Nicole Bradley. Jordan Elizabeth Brown. Sarah Rose Burns. Ethan Alexander Butts. Kelsey Delilah Cummings. Madison Nicole Daniel. Michaela Nicole Renee Daniel. Devon Raphael Montrell Davis. Tell Olivia Blair to come back. Okay. Sarah Catherine Elliott. Mackenzie, can you come back up to the stage for a second? Bring your diploma. Sorry. Erin Rose Frazier. Jessica Rose Harder. Tamara Jimenez Espinoza, absent. Jazare Manisha Jones West. Anna Lynn Just. Cheyenne Amaya King. Camille Gloria Klubert. Zuela Michelle Martinez Mejia. Darian Xavier Mays. Erica Nicole Medlin. Robin Michelle Moore. Leslie Guadalupe Moran Para. Joseph Carter Norwood. Devin Terrence Paget. Landon Jones Parrott. Leah May Parrott. Gabriella Maria Pleasance. Jenna Elizabeth Ray. Kayla Ray Riley. Miles Nasir Alexander Robinson. Leslie Abigail Salinas Calderon. Ana E. de los Santos Mendoza. Jenna Page Smith. Janae Imari Smith. Kaylin Alana Sky Thomas. Samuel Morris Thompson. Riley Michael Touchette. Lily Katrina Tunstall. Sitlali Vargas Arias. Layla May Wareheim. Ivy Paige Weinstein. Alexis Paige Whitfield. Jordan Seth Wicker. Michaela Paige Wicker. Janiyah Joyce LaShondis Winfrey.
Almost done. Just before we have you declared as graduates, Mr. Harris wanted to share some scholarship information with you.
All right, got good news, good news. All right, let's see here. I mean, this is definitely something good for all students to have, be able to you can afford to go to college. I know we got the FAFSA, but hey, definitely scholarships help also. So I want to give the grand total for our scholarships. It is $794,345. All right. All right, again, congratulations, class of 2021. Good luck.
Good evening. Parents and guardians, congratulations to you as well this evening. And now to our honorees, the moment you've been waiting for. Will you please stand? By the power vested in me by the great state of North Carolina, and by the authority granted to me by our illustrious Granville County Board of Education, and after conferring with your principal, I hereby declare you graduates from Granville County Public Schools. You may now turn your tassel. Congratulations. Principal Harris.
At this time, without crying, I'd like to present to everyone the graduating class of Granville Early College High School, class of 2021. Congratulations. Which Norris? Do you see Norris? Which Norris?